With the release of Spider-Man No Way Home and the Morbius movie being pushed back, many fans are starting to speculate if this means we could be seeing Andrew Garfield return in an Amazing Spider-Man 3 at some point. As the title of this video suggests, I am someone who does not want to see this happen. Now, before you start tearing me a new one in the comments because you think I hate the Amazing Spider-Man series, you couldn't be more wrong, because I love this series, and it's the reason I'm a Spider-Man fan.
What?
Way back in 2012, I was familiar with and enjoyed Spider-Man, but I wouldn't say I was a diehard fan. But after my first viewing of The Amazing Spider-Man, I became one, and Andrew's portrayal became my gold standard for Spider-Man.
What are you? You a cop? Really? You seriously think I'm a cop? Cop in a skin-tight red and blue suit. You know, you're...
Obviously, I was excited to see No Way Home and have him appear in the film, but ultimately, I can't shake that I personally don't want a third film in the series, and really, it comes down to one person, Gwen Stacy. There have been a lot of great comic book movie couples, but Peter and Gwen have been my favorite for the longest time. I love their chemistry and how natural the relationship feels.
This is the maintenance closet, Gwen. This is the most cliched hiding place you could have chosen. This is the stupidest hiding place.
Take us to the Bahamas of hiding places.
Listen.
Both Peter and Gwen are a big reason why I love the Amazing Spider-Man films so much. But Gwen is also the big reason I would be okay with the series only being 2 films. I just couldn't imagine watching an Amazing Spider-Man film without Emma Stone in it. And with how comic book movies tend to go, I hate to see them try to force a new relationship for Peter. When I go back and rewatch The Amazing Spider-Man, I've come to really enjoy being a 2-film series. That's kind of a perfect beginning and end for me. Andrew's appearance in No Way Home really solidified that. I loved the reference to Gwen and how her death still affects him. That's all I needed as a follow-up to The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Now, for those of you asking, but there are so many unanswered questions! Well, I spent the last 8 years rewatching the movies, and those unanswered questions not bothering me.
I don't care!
Of course, if the film does end up happening, I will check it out. But in a day and age where comic book movies seem to be unending, it's nice to have a series that only has 2 movies. It's like how The Flash from 1990 is my favorite superhero TV show. It doesn't overstay the welcome. Gwen and Peter were done to such perfection that I feel it can't be topped. So I ask the question, why bother? Do I think an Amazing Spider-Man 3 is going to happen? At this point, I'm not sure. But as the biggest fan of this series I know, I can confidently say I don't need it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go back to pretending The Amazing Spider-Man 2 ends right after they kill Electro.